What we have here is evidence that the topology of the world is not the topology that we ordinarily see. Separated by a certain distance. We walk across a room and we think, well, we've left the far wall of the room behind us and so forth. But there's an attempt to say, well, maybe things that from our macroscopic point of view appear to be widely separated in space, like New York and Chicago, just to take two macroscopic examples, from a microscopic point of view might actually be... What we have here is evidence that the topology of the world is not the topology that we ordinarily see.
Vrijdag. Oostenrijksspraak. You speak of Austrian as if you talk it. You speak of Austrian as if you speak it. When it is in fact not an actual language. Snare. Also, hi. I have something to open. And it's not your soul. It is actually, in fact, a CD. Or at least I think it is a CD. maybe they just sent like a letter bomb or something. I mean, being this size, it could be anything. But oh my god, it has finally arrived. I ordered this a week before any.
What makes someone a criminal?
CDs, no! I ordered this CD a week before any of you got to order yours. Okay? I got this a week in advance. A week before I made the listing public. So this is like a test copy. Okay? And it arrived at least 3 billion years later than some of you got their CDs. You ordered a week later than me, and you got priority, because we're VIP. Ah, yes. And then what am I to myself? A very very idiotic person. I'm the other kind of VIP. Got a white label test press here. Yeah, this is a test copy. I blacked out all the shipping information because you don't need to see that. So I have made sure to not get doxxed today. So, are we opening this or what? Like, do you want me to open this right now? Or, like, do you want me to wait until the end because you're just that sadistic? I don't know. Customer is king to a new level. Yeah, I don't even get my own copies. Dude, I also, I saw that fourth wall, the thing I use to make my merch shops, has added a new feature to combine product listings. So I can actually create a Nova bundle from within the website without even having to make my own Nova bundle folder and then uploading it as a separate listing. So I can just combine the 3 previous packs into one listing from within the website. So you get all of the download links for all of them. That's kind of crazy. Not gonna lie. That's pretty cool. So, which that means that I can actually include, now I can actually include Mega Nova in the future new Nova bundle the way that I had originally intended, which is those of you who bought the Nova bundle up until now, I'll be able to just send you an email with a discount code and you can get the new Nova bundle with Mega Nova for a discount. Open it in 5 million years. You got it, Chief.
Audio Jungle.
Not the wrong sound, but wrong sound, but right intention.
Audio Jungle.
As long as it was like as you meant well. You should wait. Wait for what exactly? Just like give me a reason. Give me one good reason not to rip this apart right now. Give me one good reason not to rip this apart right now. Too bad I replaced the CD with an XW. What did he mean by this? Nutella. I mean, Nutella tastes pretty good, but I don't know if it's a reason to hold off on opening the Neo Protocol CD of all things. Music ominously stops. Just give me one reason. I'm just gonna like hang it out here. Just wait for an excruciating 120 minutes. And then open it at like the very last minute for clout. Patience is a virtue. Dude! You speak of patience as if I haven't already waited almost a fucking month for this. You speak of patience as if you guys haven't gotten it earlier than me. So you don't get to talk to me about patience, all right? You don't get to speak to me of patience. Silence is golden, etc. Oh, I so want to open this right now. Reason 1. One good reason. I bet your parents are very proud of you for that one. Humility is a virtue. Being a Modus fan is a virtue. I am once again designated the spokesperson for the entire Modus community. Reason? He's British. As such, I will ask if we can do Gardic Phone today. Is that before or after I open the CD? So what do we do? Just do we do like unboxing first and then Gortik? And or during? No, because I want this to be a reel. I want Jared to make this into a reel, and like me playing Gardic Phone is just gonna be fucking like super disorienting. So no. Having knowledge of Neo Protocol is a virtue. During is wild. No, it's not happening. I will see to it. Yes, if you are knowledgeable of Neo Protocol, you are automatically in the top 1% of people in this world. Yes, you are the people of all time. Then again, I can't play it on my computer, but I do have stuff that I could play the CD on. Should we just like spend the next hour and a half just busting out my PS2 and like hooking it up and like just putting the CD in there? Just like busting out the the CRT and the PS2 and then like the capture card that's definitely not going to blue screen of death my computer because it's got the wrong driver. Get it? Because CD are letters that are next to each other in the alphabet and they're after the first two letters, and then I reverse the order of all letters in the alphabet, and then CD becomes... That is New York Protocol ARG levels of wordplay. Then again, that kind of makes sense given that this is the New Year Protocol CD. We busted, boom, average ARG solution. Yeah, and then you have to like convert that into Templar cipher and then rotate it like 20 characters and then like like bring it to like 5 different Vigenère cipher keys and then rotate it again and then calculate the diameter of the rings of Saturn, and then and only then the answer will stand before you, but not before you have to solve a like 73-kilometer maze and you have to be and you have to beat the entirety of Elden Ring 3 times, and then the answer will at long last be before you, and the answer will be CDs. Nuts. How hard were the NYP? I'll just leave that for the chat to answer, because the chat were the people, like, you guys were the people who actually played the ARG. I made it, so I am automatically biased, right? Like, just, you guys should. Yup, it's going to the next out of context compilation. Not to mention, you have to do it hitless. Yes, hitless, including the DLC. What was it called? I am Malenia, sword of Miquella, and I have never known defeat. Well, okay. I'm going to give you my slightly biased view of the NYP ARGs. They were manageable in that I have seen and I have participated in harder ARGs than mine. New Furry's ARG, back when she was called Volant for her albums 1 and 2, she had ARGs made for both of them, and both ARGs were pretty fucking intense. There was like this whole like 24/7 stream on Twitch that was like giving out clues every few hours, and then there was like by the end there was this like whole pyramid of numbers, and it was just very bespoke, really cool stuff. Just my brain could not comprehend. There were people smarter than me solving that, for sure. And then when it solved, it released, right? But yeah, it's just and then for 2, it was it was even more complicated, but I don't remember it as well. But still, I'm pretty sure there was a more difficult ARG in place. And then there's also the Xylent ARGs for We Are Virtual and We Are Dust. The We Are Virtual one, I wasn't there for it, but I was there for the We Are Dust ARG, and also that and that too was pretty intense, right? When it comes to my ARG, because I had to work within my limitations, right? So I could only do certain things within my website. I could only like hide certain things in the code because I only have a limited access to the actual code of my website because I'm not coding my own website. Like it's not my own code. I'm using a website builder. So I only have so many options. And then, so what I decided is to just have most of the clues in the countdown video, right? I decided early on that I was going to use the countdown video as the main source for clues in the ARG, or the only source for clues in each ARG, and then the website would just be to input the final message. And there wasn't even a mechanism to verify that it was the right message. It was basically just sending me an email. So you had to input your email and the final keyword, right? The final solution to the ARG, and I would manually review the solutions and then send the winner email to the person who gave me the final solution, the correct final solution first, right? So the person who arrived at the final solution first, I would manually send them the winner's email with the video, with the special winner video and all that. And the it was insane, but the difficulty of the ARG itself was not as intense, but it was still y'all still struggled. The most difficult one by far has to be the last one. I mean, it's kind of fitting, isn't it? The countdown climax. It has to be the hardest one because it's just the climax, right? So yeah, so Countdown Climax included references to each of the past ARGs. So Chapter 4, Chapter 3, Chapter 2, and some of Chapter 1. But still, yeah. So Climax included all these sorts of ciphers from the previous ARGs, and then it had their own, and so the one from Climax had the most steps, right? And it was the longest, the longest and hardest to break. But it kind of made sense that it did, right? Because it was the last one, right? And we can even review the documents, the internal memos that I made to myself for how the ARG should be solved. Because I made documents for myself, to solve my own ARGs, right? Because when I had the solution, all I had to do was just walk the steps backward, so I would so it would get ciphered for the ARG, and then at every step of the way, I had to make sure that there wasn't any mistakes, because if just one symbol, one letter was wrong, the rest of the ARG didn't work. Right? So you had to make absolutely sure that every step gave you the same result every time. Right? So yeah, it was definitely pretty intense on my side. But it wasn't as hard as some of the ARGs I have seen. Playtest hell is right. Alright. Should I just show you the document for Countdown Climax? I'm pretty sure I can just show you this. Countdown Climax, prove your worth. Because there's no sensitive information on this document. This is a document that I made for myself, but I also made it so I could show people if it came to it. This is also the same document I showed to my Discord moderators. Because my Discord mods at the time, Pericle, I enlisted his help to verify, to independently verify the ARG for me and make sure that he could solve it as well, right? So I can playtest it as much as I want, but I know the whole process, right? So it was still useful to have a blind test from someone who has never seen this ARG, right? Okay. Are you guys ready to see the internal document for the Countdown Climax? Let's go, dude. By the way, sound, music volume jump scare in 3, 2, 1. Because it's still not fixed. 1. Yeah, it's still not fixed because OBS hasn't come out with an update. Okay, yeah, I think this is pretty safe. There's like no sensitive information here. The countdown climax, prove your worth. Guys, you're now looking at the document that I wrote so I could make the ARG in the first place. Okay, so I made sure that the presentation was still cool because, well, I like my documents organized. Unlike my old FL Studio projects. Speech from Paul sober? No way, bro. Just I also followed the same template from all the countdowns. So all of this, like the credits and the initial text is in all of the documents. The logo is in all the documents, and it's organized in points, right? Speech from Paul, sober, black background, black shirt. Ah, yes, this is the like video speech moment that I played right before the countdown started. So when you first play the video for the countdown climax, I have this speech and then the whole thing starts. No, sober as in just like a flat black background, the like photographic black background that I've got to my side, which is what I record my sober solemn messages on. It's the dramatic background. So more than sober, it would be like just flat cinematic dramatic black background. So like sober in that sense of the word. Okay, black shirt even, just I just I had it all thought out, huh? Like even the YouTube video title, like everything was here. So this was basically like a master document for the countdown climax. Everything I needed to know or I needed to remember about this video, all here, right? So yeah, this alternate reality game begins at the start of the countdown, 60 minutes. From there, one may play it until the puzzle is solved. All puzzles happen inside the ARG video. This was very important because if I added any clues to the website, that meant that if that page of the website ever went down, or say I ever pulled that page, the ARG could no longer be played. Right? And right now, to this day, because the ARG video is still up and all of the puzzles and like clues are inside the ARG video, you can still play the ARG if you want. It is fully solvable right now. If you go to the countdown climax video, it is fully solvable. And in the case of climax, it is also actually still possible to go to my website, so iamon.us/climax. It's a secret URL that I've got here, right? And the final solution page for the countdown climax is still up on my website. So there's two buttons: watch the event. This is to watch the actual video, and as you can see, here's the sober Paul. Oh, it's not here. I think it's because I cut it. Yeah, I think it's because I cut it. I didn't like cut it after the fact, but you can still watch the whole ARG, and all of the clues are there, and you can still fully solve it, right? And then when you have the final solution, if you do, you click this second button, which is prove your worth, and this is it. You give me your address and your input procedure, which is the final solution. Friday chill. No. And you just hit prove your worth, and the website would send an anonymized, well, not anonymized because there is an address, but the website would send an email to my website dashboard, basically, right? Because my website dashboard has this like random email address. You're supposed to obey me, the 5 protocols. Okay, so it would just send me an email, not to my actual address, not to paul@iamon.us, but to the email that shows in my website's dashboard, which is like some random symbols. It's just, yeah, you just You hit the button, and your submission shows up in my dashboard. And I get to verify it, and I get to send you the winner's email. But say, for example, that you want to play the previous ARG, Chapter 4, that is no longer up. So you can't you can't send the final solution. But if you wanted to, you can still play the ARG and solve it by just scrolling down on the Near Protocol page of the website here. All right, you scroll down and you scroll down to the countdown section, and you can actually play all of these still, because all of the clues are contained inside the video, so you can still solve it. The only thing is you can't submit a solution anymore, but you can still play it and you can still solve it for yourself and have that peace of mind and just be able to flex on the street that I solved this ARG. Okay, so yeah, all ARGs to this day are playable. Only Climax, you can still submit the final solution. Not that you should, because nothing's gonna happen now. It's just it was solved back at that time. Are Pearl Coins working right now? Yes, they are. They should be. Did that just not work? Oh, it says partially connected. YouTube broadcaster is offline. What is that? Account. Oh, it just auto signed me off. Okay, now it should work. For some reason, StreamerBot signed me off. That's weird, but it should work now. Well, or all right. And thanks for petting the document. You just pet the document. All right. So, the puzzle, right? Concept, Rifts of Time, the creator's trials. And there's a whole description written just for me, basically. This ARG is comprised of 3 steps. However, unlike previous ARGs, where steps were sequential one after another, this time the protocol's frenzied escape. I was just, keep in mind, I was writing this for myself. So, the only person that was ever gonna read this initially was me. But I still wrote it like this, so I guess there's that dedication. I don't know. The protocol's frenzied escape from NYP-8 has led into a multiversal sabotage, causing grave ruptures in the space-time fabric in worlds beyond our own, and thus threatening the very existence of existence itself. Thus, the countdown climax's 3 steps are all interleaved and are better described as states. The official name is Rifts. Discrepancies in the fundamental laws of the universe lead to timelines converging and glitching back and forth between... Yeah, this is like Carl Sagan level stuff. Thus, the official name is Rifts. Discrepancies in the fundamental laws of the universe lead to timelines converging and glitching back and forth between them. Each of them contains 1 of 3 tiles devised by the creator to prove your worth. And? Okay. That was a typo from back in the day. To determine which of the 3 states/rifts we're in, we must look at the environment around the character on screen. Depending on the background art and color scheme, we will either be in rifts 1, 2, or 3, with each of them leading to keys 1, 2, and 3, respectively. So, if you watch Climax, you will notice that this is exactly what happens. It's just Rift 1, right? So this is like World 1 has this background, and it has the like protocol characters, right? World 2, Rift 2, has a different background, and the creator is on screen. And and then when you switch to Rift 3, by the way, for each change in Rifts, there's like a cool little animation, and the music rises and all that. And there's like some lines counting down. So yeah, there's so much. This was so much work, and the background changes again. And now it even tells you, hey, this is the key 3 thing, right? This is like, this background is where like the key 3 stuff will show up. And the same thing happens for this, right? So here at the beginning, there's like a whole exposition from the humans about how this works. You're going to prove your worth to the creator, and then there's like the known procedures. So this is all of the previous NYPs you've gone through, and the new one, well, or the like name of the new procedure, right? So it's telling you there's 3 keys, and pay very close attention to the sounds and the background art and the visuals. So when each key flashes, it tells you what background it belongs to. So key 1 is this. Key 2, when that flashes, this background shows up. And then key 3 flashes, and this background shows up. And it tells you basically, okay, this is key 1 now, and here's the website. This is actually just a forwarder to iamon.us/climax. This forwarder does not work anymore. So there's only the iamon.us URL. This works, this does not. Just so you know that. So yeah, Rift 1 has a different background, Rift 2 has a different background, Rift 3 has a different background, and then we cycle back, right? So this is the second clue of World 1. And then next is the second clue of World 2. And next is the second clue of World 3, right? And that's that. You purchased an entire domain just for this? Yeah, just for a year. Only for 1 year. It was actually really cheap. It was like 10 to 12 bucks for 1 year of that domain. That's actually why I picked .net instead of .com, because it was just cheaper. Okay. Here we go. Rift 1, starry backdrop, greenish tones. Rift 2, like it was all laid out here. Space Storm, gray, blue palette, and then glitchscape. That's an interesting word. Red. And here are the 3 keys, just laid out in plain text, right? So this is the solution that you're supposed to arrive at until the end, because it was the name of, you know, NYP10. Each rift acts as its own puzzle and can be solved independently from the others. Clues from Rift 1 are not required to solve Rift 2 and vice versa, so on and so forth. However, all 3 rifts, and therefore all 3 keys, are required to reach the final solution. So the final solution is just key 1 plus key 2 plus key 3. So you just combine the words and you get until the end, right? Each rift contains clues whose cryptographic methods have already been featured in previous ARGs. Rift 1 contains NYP6 themed puzzles, so the like cubes rotating, this was first featured, the like rotating cubes with like timings. I first did this with the Countdown ARG Chapter 2, right? And then Rift 2 contains NYP7 themed puzzles, so the NYP7 Countdown has this. Has all this like text and weird stuff. And then Rift 3 this contains NYP8 themed puzzles. Not the maze. The maze I think is new. But it's basically this. Yeah, this is it. Like you have to run the so you had to solve the maze, and then in the solution to the maze along its path. So you like draw a path from the entrance to the center, and the solution brought you along 3 symbols, and those 3 symbols were the key, and then you had to run it through every single one of these as a Vigenère cipher key. So this was encrypted through like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Vigenère ciphers, each with 1 key, and then you arrived at key 3. So yeah, pretty intense, but still like pretty linear, right? It's just you do one thing, and then you do one thing, and then you do the next thing, right? Effectively, this means the countdown climax is 3 small ARGs in one. And that's why it was the most difficult one, because it had the most steps. When all 3 rifts are played and they loop back to the beginning, a rift cycle will have been completed, right? That's why when when we have cycled through all 3 worlds and we go back to the first one, the text down here says previously explored location detected, because we have already cycled through. And now it says signal evolving. So the previous signal will now have a new clue. So the cube stopped rotating and then it evolves into a different clue, right? All right. Let's just have a look at the first rift. So the one with this background, with the starry background. The return of the timed semblance. This is from NYP6. This is what I called them. These are called the timed semblance. Okay. Clue 1. The timed semblance from the Countdown Chapter 2 make a return as the first of the creator's 3 trials. 5 protocol semblance will appear on screen. These animate on loop until the animation resets with a colored blink after a certain amount of seconds. This was a hard-coded fixed amount of seconds. So just in the edit, I hard-coded it. So the first one, this one, blinks blue and resets after 45 seconds. And so it's basically from left to right, right? The second one blinks violet and resets after 36. Then there's 60, 18, and 20. Just fixed amounts that I decided on arbitrarily. Our semblance canon it was just for the ARG. Just don't think too much about it. Well, these were arbitrarily decided on by the fact that they are all multiples of 180. Meaning, so what this meant is that after 180 seconds, since these were all multiples or like dividends of 180, right? So when you multiply 45 by a certain number, it becomes 180. When you multiply 18 by 10, that becomes 180. When you multiply 20 by 9, that becomes 180. So every 180 seconds, which is 3 minutes, all of the semblance will line back up, and they will all blink at once, right? Because their like timings have all lined up. All semblance will sync up and light up all at once. So, and here it says every 2 repeats. So once they have all blinked at the same time twice, the ARG will glitch to another rift. That means each rift lasts 6 minutes, right? So 6 minutes for every clue, basically, and returning on the next rift cycle. So this is rift 1, clue 1. So now we go to rift 1, clue 2, which is when the semblance stop and they evolve into this thing, right? This is a little bit strange. So let me break it down. Like, what's the arrows? What are these symbols? And then there's this animation that like tells you to like bring there's like some lines here. Let's see if it shows up. There you go. So it's just they go down and then they all converge at key 1. What does that mean, right? Clue 2. After 2 rift cycles, meaning rift 1, clue 1 will have repeated 4 times, rift 1 will switch to its second phase, where the time intervals from each semblant will be contextualized and its use revealed. The following Templar cipher characters appear. So this is the Templar cipher exactly as it shows here, right? When translated, the word is a bit of a stretch. Nixbeth is revealed. Oh, yeah, you would remember that. You would remember that. He participated in, I think, all ARGs. So, when translated, this thing is revealed. It looks like a Caesar. I think you're thinking of a Pigpen cipher. So Pigpen cipher looks like... Pigpen cipher looks like this. Like this. This is Pigpen. And Templar is just like a variation of that. So I had been using Pigpen cipher in the previous ARGs, but now I switched to Templar cipher just to add a layer of difficulty. Right? So, each of these letters is individually encrypted. Yeah, there you go. Individually encrypted using Caesar's cipher. So each individual letter, right, is rotated by the amount of seconds in characters, right, with the Caesar cipher. So the first semblant blinked every 45 seconds, and then there's this thing that shows up that the arrow goes backwards. So that means it's actually 45 characters backward in Caesar. So you basically rotate it minus 45 characters and you get the U. And you rotate the second one by that amount of seconds, which is that, 36 seconds. So 36 behind minus 36, and you get that. And you repeat that until you get first key. Therefore, key 1 is until, right? Just, yeah. pretty intense to, like, the hardest part was, like, definitely, like, coming up with this. Like, actually doing it wasn't that hard. But yeah, just, like, writing all this and, like, making sense of it was pretty heavy stuff. All right. Riv 2. This sounds so hard. It sounds hard. Well, I have picked the hardest of the ARGs, to be fair, but the other ones are not as hard. They're a little bit more straightforward. My favorite encryption is base 64. Yeah, but like, imagine using base 64 for something like this, like long ass string of characters that you would then have to, like, manually, like, copy off of the video frame. That would have been very annoying. So yeah, I had to make I had to keep it simple for the screen, right? So, like, due to the media that I was using, which was video, right? I couldn't have, like, very long strings of characters. I had to make it more visual because it's a video, right? So I had to make this as visual as possible, just not text, right? Or as little text as possible, so that you wouldn't have to, like, manually transcribe from the video frame every letter, because that would have been just annoying. I used base 64 to put a Vine Boom on my Apple Watch. that Vine Boom? All right, Riv 2. So this is the one with the, like, storm. Yeah, there's, like, a storm and there's, like, glass particles in there, or like wind things. The Enigma puzzle from the Countdown Chapter 3 makes a return as the second of the creator's trials. Key 2 will be encrypted behind a new Enigma cipher. So, Enigma machine, right? This time, it's Enigma M4, Shark, compared to M3 in the Countdown Chapter 3. Encrypted, it reads OSK, right? So this is the first clue when it all shows up, right? So this is Pigpen now. So this is OSK, and you have to run it through this to get the solution, right? So what this is basically telling you is the rotors. So this is rotor 2, rotor 3, and rotor 4. And rotor 1 is either beta or something else, or like alpha. What was it? What was the website that I used for this? It was called Crypty, right? Yeah, Crypty. But not this one. This is the latest one. This is basically the website I used. Also, Flashbang. Thank you. This is the website I used to basically build the whole of my ARGs. This single website called Crypty, right? So Enigma Machine, we were using an M4 Shark now, and rotor 1 is either beta or gamma. So there was really no easy way for me to, like, encrypt what this was, so I just laid it out there. It's beta. Okay, like, just that one is a giveaway, right? Rotor 1 is beta and will be represented by the symbol beta. Rotors 2, 3, and 4 are all 3. This sums up to 9, the chapter number for Universe Beyond, NYP 9. This will be indicated in the ARG as R2 equals 3 equals R4. right? So all of these are the same and they all equal 9. So see, it first tells you R2 is the same as R3 is the same as R4. And together they all add up to 9. So there's only really one number that when summed 3 times gets you 9, and that's 3. So all these rotors must be 3, right? So according to, yeah, it's not an algebra problem. It's trivial, right? It's very trivial. The positions spell Vita and the rings spell Mori, and that's what this means, Vita Mori, right? So when you went to the website here, the position, it tells you the number, and that corresponds to a letter. So if you just lined it up to Vita, all right? So this is how you would do it. VITA 22 9 21. And this would line up to Vita, and the rings would then spell Mori, right? M-O-R, it's later here, R, and then I. There you go, right? And the rotors were all 3, 3, 3, and 3, right? And the last step is the plug board. This is basically like switches. What this basically means is that once it has gone through the Enigma machine, then it's just going to do simple replaces. Then it's going to swap some letters for others. So in this solution, B is going to be swapped for Q, C is going to be swapped for R, D will be swapped for I, so on and so forth. So now you have to figure out the plug board that I used. Because right now, if you just put OSK through, decode, there you go. Right now, nothing really comes up, all right? It's just you decode it. Oh, OSK, right? You don't really get anything, right? You need the plug board now. So this is what clue 2 is all about. This is what this is about, right? So I'm basically telling you here that this letter, when you decrypt it from Templar cipher, corresponds, so you just follow the arrows, right? It corresponds to this letter, this corresponds to that, and this corresponds to that, right? So when you make sense of this, it's basically the plug board spelled beyond, B-E-Y-O-N-D, right? So you just put in B-E-Y-O-N-D, and there you go. There's your solution. So there you go. So that step was correct. Throwback to when I tried to make a puzzle with Crypty and I forgot to make the setting decode instead of encode, so I made it unsolvable. Yeah. I was very close to having game-breaking mistakes like that in ARGs. I came very close to having game-breaking mistakes a bunch of times. All right, and then there's the last one, Rift 3, which is dubbed Directions for Peace, and this is the NYP8 thing, right? So in the NYP8 ARG, let's see if I can find it here. I'll just use the website. The website's just faster because it's all in one place. You just scroll down, countdown 4. This is the NYP8 countdown. So you can see chapter 4, Near Protocol 8 premiere event. And this is the whole thing. See if it loads. There's an audio track, but then there's arrows, there's directions. What's all this, right? So instead of directions with arrows, now it's a maze. So I just took a liberty to change this up a little bit. Clue 1, this time, instead of a series of arrows, a maze will appear on screen. Scattered across it will be individual letters, all ciphered with Templar. Players must solve the maze from the top and get to the center. The path will go through exactly 3 of the ciphers. These are the ones needed to find key 3. So when you go here and you take a look at the maze, which is rotating to add just a little bit of difficulty here. So when it lines up to the top, there's a little graphic that shows up. There's a little line. This is where you enter, right? So if you were to solve the maze, you trace it through and you pass along some ciphers. These are the ones you need to solve key 3, right? You get this. However, upon decrypting the template cipher, KMX, these letters are still garbled through Visioneer. Players must decode them using every previous chapter of Neo Protocol as the key. This means players have to decode a total of 8 times to get to the proper result. So when you arrive at Rift 3 Clue 2, I know, very, very simple, right? This is basically what it tells you. You have to run this through that to get key 3. Very visual, very straightforward, right? And then you just run this through Visioneer, which is the only cipher in here that uses a word, a like keyword to decrypt. So it's trivial to just use Visioneer here because it's the only cipher in here that requires a key, right? So you just put that inception, you get a result, and you run it back, and then decrypt it again, future, and you get it, and you make that the input, and then just reinvent, and then you cycle this through 8 times, and you finally get end. Right, so there you go. Final solution is obtained simply by bug. I saw the bug. The final solution is obtained simply by putting together the 3 keys into a sentence until the end, because the final key, which is during cosmic instability, it just tells you that keys 1 and 2 and 3, right, all lead to the solution. Yeah, I just had to make that very visual. Once decrypted, the solution to the ARG reads until the end. The solution must then be sent and executed through the website ayp9.net. And this is just the film soundtrack. So this is the ARG songs that include Semper at Finem, and then there's NYP9, and the dialogues from the story. Ain't that cool? I laid it out here. All of the story dialogues and the intermissions and all that. It's basically like a screenplay, right? So yeah, it's just, you heard the creator. Last time we tried though, the protocol escaped. Makes me wonder what will be different this time. Right, and we are the humans. The protocol has left behind a trace of destruction. Space and time now hang at the balance, and this is all basically exactly the same as it is in the video. We are the humans.
The protocol has left behind a trace of destruction.
There it is.
Space and time
Now hang in the balance. And here's all of the screenplay for that. The intermission dialogues and some notes. Looks at dimensional wreckage. I'm not sure how I was intending for the gatekeeper to look at anything. It's just rings. But yeah, here's the gatekeeper and the humans talking. The latent bond part. This is just shown in text. It's not actually said. Yeah, this is the one you won, desks. And then this is the energy forwarding part, and with instructions for what appears on screen, right? There's a procedure. Most entities in this universe considered to be only a myth. There's like all this monologue. Counter reaches 99% here. Cut to black before reaching 100, and then ask the player on screen, do you want peace? Yes or no? This is the final bit here before the end of the ARG. Here. Energy transfer, just talking, right?
Being misused. Construct together, not destroy each other. To execute the end, you need what's called an alliance. A partnership, if you will.
There you go. And then it stops at 99%, and it asks you in complete silence, do you want peace? Right? And since the viewer cannot actually interact with the video, I assumed most people would just say yes. So the option yes very slowly becomes highlighted and the no fades away. and then starts to, move towards the center of the frame. And that's how we get to, very slowly begin to highlight, yes. Our time as an alliance might have been short, but gratifying. You have not disappointed. I think this greatly is not in there.
Also, gratifying. You have not disappointed.
Yeah, just very small differences in there. The greatly is not in there. You have not disappointed. It's strange. It feels good to be wrong, right? So, yeah, and that's it. That's the document. Minor spelling mistake. No, it's just when you actually sit down and start to record, you realize there are some things which are redundant. So you just, on the spot, you modify things. Right? You make some modifications. Is there a granulizer on the Gatekeeper voice? No. What there is, the Gatekeeper has a heavy disperser, and it's slightly pitched down. So from my voice, it's my voice, right? And then I pitch it down just like a few cents to make the voice a little bit deeper. And then a little bit of, a lot of disperser. That was loud. Yeah, it's just an OBS bug with transitions. It makes the volume super loud. That's your voice? Yeah, that's my voice. Loud incoming. It's me.
You have not disappointed.
You have not disappointed.
It's strange.
It's strange.
It feels
good
to be wrong.
To be wrong. And it also has a slight frequency shifter. So there's a frequency shifter, lots of all pass phase, which is a disperser, and then just the EQ.
I'm proud of this universe.
I'm proud of this universe. I really am.
It's gonna be sad to see you go. But for the sake of the ones after us, this is what we must do.
Final countdown, just visuals galore. Visuals galore. It's what I do best. I thought the Gatekeeper was voiced by some guy named James Talinki. What? That's just like you hallucinated ChatGPT style. You hallucinated that name into existence, huh? I never hired any James Talinki. Maybe you're James Talinki. It sounded so much like an American accent. Well, it's just me talking. Can you imagine the Gatekeeper just having like a southern accent? Well, man, I'm proud of this universe. I'm just sad to see it go. But for the sake of the ones after us, this is what we must do. And then just sail off to the sunset driving my truck. All right, I think it's time to open the CD. I'm going to do it, okay? I'm going to do it on camera. So, Jared, get ready. Well, you're not here, but when you are. We're going to make this into a reel, so you can all say hi to YouTube. Let's see D's music. Hi, YouTube. They don't want you to know the Gatekeeper is actually voiced by John Gatekeeper. Oh, man. Hi, YouTube. Yes, hi, YouTube. Well, and also hi, Instagram and TikTok. Okay, let's open it. So it's got this little like tab here, so I don't actually have to like rip it open. I can just do this. Apparently. There you go. And now it is open. And now... Oh, you can see it in there. Whoa, look at that. Look at that. Oh, this is so cool. This really feels like a full circle moment. This immediately reminds me of when I When I first came up with the series, I thought this is gonna go nowhere. This is just gonna not. And now here it is, and we got it in physical now. So, yeah, not only is the series complete, you can buy the thing and keep it to yourself. Yes, you can own something in 2026 now. God damn it. I'm just gonna peel off the adhesive. I will not keep this as a collector's item, like just like keep the wrap and then sell it 20 years from now for I'm not gonna do that. Just let me have my moment here. Okay? I'm just gonna undo the wrap. Really make sure to not scratch this. So like I'm not gonna like try to scratch the wrap off. That would just be like an act of vandalism on this. I'm just gonna try to find where to peel off the wrap without actually scratching the CD or anything. Do I have like I do have scissors. I'm gonna try to very gently unwrap this with the scissors. I'm just gonna try to find a spot here. There you go. Just very slightly. And there we go. Now we can start undoing that wrap. There you go. Okay, it didn't come out the most satisfying way, but this is gonna be a nice unwrap for sure. Just make sure not to break it in the process. Jesus. Because right now it's a little bit stuck to the... There you go. Let's go. Let's just make sure that we don't scratch this. Or like this is preserved as high quality as possible. I do have some feedback. Yovio told me, or he suggested that whatever CD I put up next for sale, that it be a jewel case. I agree. The next one will be a jewel case. Cause yeah. So this is cardboard, right? This is like a cardboard booklet. Let me just open this right now. Oh, you just get all the NYP lore in there. This is the first child. Yeah. So yeah, there you go. Humans of the future have created a self-developing artificial consciousness to help them uncover the remaining mysteries of the universe. Soon it grows beyond their control and takes life hostage, bringing the human race to the verge of extinction and sinking their world into chaos and destruction in order to create a universe of its own, one where it pets the CD, one where it is in control for eternity. Now, what's left of the humans shall venture on a journey to the confines of the universe, reach the protocol, and battle the all-knowing entity to restore balance, to find the truth. And there it is. You get some art, and that's the truth right there. Right? So this is what you're after. That's what you're after, the truth. And then there's the whole track list, 1 to 10. And let's see the CD, because I haven't seen the CD yet. All right, let's pull it out. Let's be very gentle on it. There you go. There you go. There you go. Ooh, brother. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, it's so shiny. Oh my god. Oh, that's so cool. That's insane. Look at that. This is so peak. It's so clean, and look at it. It's just fucking. Oh, I can see my age. You can see the screen. Hey, chat, that's you. You can see yourselves through the NYP CD. Say hi. It's very rainbowy. Very fitting for the whole like visual theme of the protocol. That one's also very rainbowy, although it's like predominantly red. But yeah, there you go. There's the humans, the creator, the gatekeeper, and the protocol all in one. And there it is, the New Year Protocol series, a story-driven musical saga by Modus. And it's just a shame that I have nowhere to I have nowhere to put this in like right now. I could just turn on the PS2 and then like put it there, but just yeah. I think I'm not gonna like bother doing that right now. I do wish my laptop had like a CD reader, but I guess those days are over. Or like I had some like bespoke like hi-fi CD player. It's just not the case. Just put in a CD player until you get a CD holder. I don't have a CD player in this room. I have a CD player in the storage room in the attic, but I don't trust that. I'm not going to entrust it with the NYP CD. It's just one of those like cheapo ass CD players that like the English teacher would use in class for the listening exercises. You know, when like just English teachers just like brought their cassette and they had the like CDs for listening exercises. You guys remember that? That can't just be a Spain thing. Everywhere I went to, they brought their own cassettes. The computer had CD slots, but they still brought their own cassettes. That doesn't happen anymore. We just do packets. I see. But like back in the day, all of my English teachers would bring their own cassette to the class, and they had the teacher's CD for the listening exercises. And yeah. Well, there you go. NYP CD. There's still more stuff in the booklet, so we'll go through that. Yeah, look at that. It's just so new and shiny, and I am saving this forever. I am forever keeping this safe. Return to your place of glory. Return to your throne. There you go. All right, kids, time to learn what a hypoparathyroidism is. Open your vocab packet. Me after putting the NYP CD into my PS5, and instead of getting a cool name, my PS5 bricks itself. Shocked Pikachu face. It'll probably just play the audio. Anything that has a CD drive will probably play this. It's just music, bro. It's just an audio CD. Dude, I would have loved to be able to play this on my Saturn. That was the original plan, but then I realized that many months ago, I actually took out the CD drive from my Saturn to replace it with a micro SD card reader. So there's an optical drive emulator on my Saturn, so I can no longer put CDs in there. It's just a micro SD card that has all the games now, and then it runs on real hardware. But still, I would have loved like that would have been the peak player for this. I would have entrusted my Sega Saturn with this. It's a bit of a shame that the CD drive is no longer in the Saturn. It's like somewhere in my drawers there. Do you even have the resources to make DVD versions of NYP? Not at the moment, no. I could just like make a menu and then burn a DVD drive, but that's not something I'm willing to do. So, yeah. They've been bringing in entire TV cards with VHS and shit. Yeah. They had, like, back in the day, they had this, like, whole, like, cabinet with a CRT inside, and below there would be, like, a drawer for a VHS player, and it was all connected, right? And they would just like lug the cabinet around the class and they would just open the cabinet, and there was the CRT, so you could watch the like learning videos and stuff. Hola, modus. Hola. What's up, Joselito? We are taking a look at the physical version, the physical edition of New Year Protocol. Yes, it's a CD now. Let's go. And you can buy this right now. Dude, this is a limited edition, right? 10 units. Only one left in the website. Just, yeah, type in chat, !physical. And you can actually get a link to buy this. There's only one copy of the CD left. There's only one. So which one will be you? And then there's vinyls, which are not as limited, but the CDs are very limited. So get your hands on it right now. All right, and now let's take a look at the last piece, which is the booklet. So it's hidden in here. It's just... Oh, isn't that sick? Isn't this sick? All right, here's the booklet. And the booklet contains all of the art from the previous NYP. So here's all of the cover arts, the individual cover arts back when each chapter released. Yes, there's a booklet. And they have all of the individual cover arts from when they first came out. So this is the 2016 cover art for NYP 1. This is the only cover art remaining up in my page that has the old Modus logo, the first ever Modus logo, the antenna. This is the only cover still up in any Modus page that has the antenna, right? And then there's New Year Protocol 2, and we pass the page, and then it's New Year Protocol 3, Reinvent, New Year Protocol 4, Evolve, New Year Protocol 5, Into the Unknown, New Year Protocol 6, Infinite, 2021. Now we get into the real meat. NYP 7 Altered, NYP 8 Override, and then at last we have NYP 9 Universe Beyond, and NYP 10. The last one is the end. So yeah, I'm just gonna put that there. Really cool stuff. It's got all of the covers from the previous NYPs. Just sick stuff. Yeah, no, this is literally just Modus making a funny little song at age 15, not knowing that this would influence the lives of many people to come, including my own. I never really envisioned this turning into a whole like world building like MCU size project, because this is basically the Modus cinematic universe now. New Year Protocol is a whole cinematic universe with like characters and an overarching storyline and this and like ARGs and like transmedia storytelling. Yeah, this is sick. And on the back side of the booklet you get the track list once again. So yeah, this is fucking amazing, dude. And then, in case you forgot what this is, in case you forgot, the label on the side reminds you that you are the proud owner. You are the... Come on, camera. Come on. You can do this. No, you can't. Come on. Come on. No? 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 You are petting my hand. Thank you. Modus, the New Year Protocol series. Just, that's what it says. No? No? Camera, please. If I do this. No? It says Modus, the New Year Protocol series. I'm just gonna take a photo with the phone. It's probably not focusing in because it's very thin. So if it wasn't as thin, so if it was this focus is better, see? But it can't pick it up probably because it's too thin. See that? See this? Yeah. It says Modus, the New Year Protocol series. That's what it says. So this is the side that you should... Oh my god, the phone doesn't focus either. There you go. Phone is having a very hard time too. Alright, it's not the greatest, but yeah. This Modus... Oh. The New Year Protocol series. You know, just, yeah. CD jump scare. Yeah, DMA, we got it. We finally got the NYP CD. And, well, that was a ride. Amazing stuff. It really feels like the culmination, culmination moment for this series. And now that the series is finally complete and all these 10 years of work have come to a close, this really feels like the final reward. This really feels like the end of the road, right? We have reached the end of the line for NYP. This is how you know NYP is over. because it's all here. 10 years of work, hundreds upon hundreds of hours of work, probably thousands of hours of work are contained in this single 90-minute CD. Yeah, it's about 90 minutes, right? So yeah, this is it. This feels like the culmination of something great. I have yet to play this, but I will make an attempt to play this. To like actually have it play. Man, yeah, this is just, I gotta like put this up somewhere so like y'all can see it on the stream permanently, but probably not. Just I can't really make that happen, can I? I should probably buy like a CD holder or something that I can just put the CD on and then like hang it like it was a golden record or something. Or maybe I should do that with the vinyl. Maybe so whenever Post NYP is out and we make the vinyl and the CDs for that, the Post NYP CD will probably be jewel case. Right? And then there will also be vinyls. I'll probably be buying the vinyls for that. Right? Because we have a vinyl player at home here. My sister has one anyway. So, yeah. I'll probably buy the vinyl for Post NYP. And I'll like hang it back there in the wall somewhere. And that'll be like the ultimate sign of we have reached peak. Jewel case is the plastic case. Right. Yes. It is this plastic case to be exact. Wait a minute for me to find it. Do I have the plastic cases here? Where are my plastic cases? Oh, here. Here they are. All right. Oh, this one's pretty big because it's got multiple CDs. By the way, this is a very bespoke thing I did. This is Panzer Dragoon Saga. Contrary to what you might think, it is not an actual original jewel case, okay? It's a custom jewel case I did. I actually printed this and then I put it on a different jewel case. So it would look like an original copy. It is not an original copy, it's all just burned CDs. But then when you open this, yeah, it's just got like the burned discs. But this is it. This is a jewel case. This is what you would call a jewel case. This is what I plan for Post NYP to be on. So yeah, this is gonna be like much sturdier, right? And yeah, just much cooler as well. So if this is already fucking sick, just wait for the jewel case. I'm just gonna put this where it belongs, in my little place here. All right. There we go. Your parents must be proud of you. They sure are. I also just got mine. It's so sick. So now you're holding the same thing I am. Yeah, ain't this fucking amazing, dude? There it is. Just I'm going to be showing you this a lot in the next few streams. I'm going to be flashing this at your face tomorrow like crazy. 6'1" modus jumpstart. How did you know? I am 6'1". I probably told this somewhere. I don't know if you know. I don't know if you knew, but I am in fact 6'1". You did, okay. Maybe that was just like your wildest guess of all time. I gotta get back on Premier Russian YTP you to oblivion. Do it. We'll watch it live on Friday Chill. He taller than me in a way. I am taller than the entire universe. And the same height plus 1 inch. Well, I don't actually measure, well, we in Europe don't actually measure our height in inches. We measure it in centimeters. Last I checked, I was 183 centimeters tall, which roughly translates to 6'1", or like almost 6'1", or like very, very, very close to 6'1". So yeah, it's just he is taller than me. Everyone is taller than me. I am 3 feet tall. But I could crush you with my bare thumbs. They call me the small menace. Modus, just say you're 5'13" and watch the world burn. No. How tall are you in plank lengths? Yes. I'm 174. Rookie numbers. I'm 183. I could crush you with my bare feet. With my thoughts. I could crush you with my thoughts. Hey, so this is what it looks like someone 47 minutes ago, someone submitted to the Countdown Climax website. Specifically when I told you not to. But hey, just for the sake of completeness, right? Here's what it actually looks like when I am sent one of these. When I'm sent a submission. Let me just put this up on the screen. I think it's this one? Yeah. Okay. I don't think there's any information here, because this is just an... Yeah, so the actual email gets sent from an anonymized email. So it's reply to blah, 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 wixforms.com. And then your actual email shows there's someone with the protocol at proto.col email. A site visitor just submitted your form. The form is called Contact Us too for some reason. And then the procedure is the end. So yeah, just... I don't know why it's translated to Spanish. I never translated I never translated this to procedimiento. I guess it's just like AI translated, because now Wix is also big on AI for some reason. For the record, there is zero AI on my website. I have explicitly put a like robots.txt file, a very comprehensive file, to make it so that AI bots can't scrape my website. So yeah, pretty cool. Yo, it made a sequel to Contact Us. Yeah, bro, it's tech support too. It's tech support. Now it's personal. Can we do Gartic Phone? Do you want to do Gartic Phone? Because there's 9 of us right now. I don't think there's enough people to... Like, maybe if all of you do Gartic Phone. But that's never the case. So for just like 5 or 6 people, not really doing Gartic Phone. It would be funny, especially in the light of the NYP CDs. You got games on your phone? I got a couple games on my phone. I no longer game on my phone, to be honest. I don't game a whole lot on my phone anymore. Lethal Company or Jackbox. I mean, both Jackbox and Gartic Phone would be great options if we had just like twice as many people as we have now. So yeah, that would work then, right? But with the amount of people we currently have, that would just not work very well. I'm just putting out ideas. Yeah, no, it's fair. It's just that we just don't have enough people for that. Lethal Company only needs 4. What's Lethal Company? Oh, it's just the... But this requires payment. This is a €10 game. And it requires everyone to have the game, right? So, yeah, it's just not as accessible as, say, Gartic Phone, where everyone with a browser can just access it, or like Jackbox, where the only thing you need to do is like put a code into the website. You don't need to download anything or buy anything. So, I've never played Lethal Company before. I have it, but I don't think my laptop can run it. Really? Like, it sure looked like the kind of game who can run on anything. I did play... The last co-op game I played was Left 4 Dead 2. That was pretty fun. We played through all of the multiplayer campaigns, like co-op campaigns. There was like 10, 12 campaigns. We played through all of them at the highest difficulty. It was something. The thing is, with Left 4 Dead 2, the only thing that gets affected when you switch, when you turn up the difficulty, the only thing that changes is the amount of enemies. That's it. The amount of enemies, and maybe their health also increases. So it's just like artificially harder. Like, yeah, it's just like artificially inflated difficulty. So it does get kind of annoying sometimes. But yeah, we beat it at the hardest difficulty, and there were just 2 of us. So it was just me and a friend back in the day, and we would just like there was this one mission where it was a bridge, and the bridge was just unending. There was no ending to the bridge. It was the longest fucking bridge of all time. Like, just think the, like, San Francisco bridge, well, like, 30 times that. And then just every step of the way, like, at least 3,000, like, zombies would just show up. And, dude, that took, like, days to beat. That took days for us to beat. Let me see if I can find it. YouTube. Left 4 Dead 2 bridge. Parish finale. I think it might be this one. The Parish bridge. Yeah, this is it. This is it. This is it. This is it. So you arrive at the like safe house, stuff like that. And then you go out to the bridge. There you go. You use the radio to call for help, and this is where the zombies start coming. You take the lift, and then you just go through the fucking interminable bridge. It's just fucking... It takes you 13 minutes to go through the thing, and this is single player, by the way. And probably not even the highest difficulty. This is probably normal difficulty. So, yeah. This was intense. And then on each replay, there will be like different weapon spawns. So some playthroughs would be easier than others because we would just roll better weapons. And it was just fucking... Like, look at this. Look at that. Entire, like, just piles of zombies. Well, now imagine this, but like multiply it by 10. That was the highest difficulty. Just there, like, we couldn't see the floor. By the time we were done, we couldn't see the floor. The floor was just zombies. We're just like walking through zombies. The zombies were the floor. So anyway, they just keep coming, but like in numbers way bigger than what you're seeing here. And we have the same health and the same ammo. So the ammo doesn't scale, the health doesn't scale. Only the amount of zombies, and I'm not sure about their health, but it felt like they were harder to kill. Maybe it's just because there were so many, but... And it just keeps going, dude. Look at this. It keeps going. And then at the end, there's like a helicopter section where you have to like go through like a passage to reach the helicopter, and that's like a bottleneck. So it's just a single corridor, right? Where you can just like get jumped by all these zombies. Yeah. So this is the end of the bridge, right? And then you you go through this like turn here, and it's a passage, right? But it goes into an open area, so you can get jumped by a whole lot of zombies here. And I remember the AIs were just useless. They kept dying. We didn't even bother with the AIs. We wouldn't even like revive them because they wouldn't help. They were no help, right? And then I remember when we finally beat this after days. By the way, there was a tank here. The tank is like the strongest type of zombie. He can just like whirl you. He can just like hurl you away and like do so much damage. He just like picks you up and like shoves you around and like that can kill you, right? There's no way that tank's only taking like 30 health. No, that would have been a one shot. This would have been one shot in the hardest difficulty. No. Twice? No. It can't. No. No. You would be so dead after this. But anyway, when we finally beat this, only one of us made it through the helicopter. I was just like, we basically split. So I would handle all the zombies, and then the other guy would just like, and then the other one would just like go to the helicopter. So like I took one for the team so he could finally get on the helicopter, and as long as one of us made it through, the mission was considered accomplished. So yeah, it was intense. It was really hard. This is one of the hardest things I've ever done in any video game ever, for sure. The Left 4 Dead bridge. Fucking, I never want to play that again. It's the kind of thing where when you beat it, it's just PTSD for the rest of your life. And you never want to play it afterwards. So, yeah. Guitar. What do you mean guitar? Wow.
Penis. Penis. I said penis.
The transition. Oh. Strong jump. Thing is, I don't hear the loud transition. I hear it as normal. It's only on the actual stream output where it has that bug and it's loud. I found this Scratch game that happens to be pretty good. Scratch game? Oh, like made in Scratch? The like block programming language thing? Chirpy Reverie? Chirpy Reverie. Release the modus list. But that's not today, brother. That's tomorrow. So tomorrow in feedback, we release the modus list. We release the modus files and see who exactly is mentioned in the modus file so we can feedback them. Chirpy Reverie. This looks like a fan-made Sonic thing. It's got music in it as well. What's this? Oh boy, that's dramatic. The Updator. Chirpy the Penguin 5? I thought it was called like Chirpy Reverie. It's like Sonic and Celeste combined. Let's play through one. Like one stage. My god, this was made in Scratch. I remember using Scratch back in the day for like some like school projects and stuff. Holy crap. Holy crap. This was made in Scratch. Where am I? You're in the Friday chill, bro. What is this? It's a game that was made in Scratch. In case you don't know what Scratch is, Languaje. It's this. It's a block-based programming language. So you just program using blocks, right? And yeah, it's pretty cool. It's the kind of thing that's easy to learn but difficult to master. And apparently people like make entire games on this. This dude scratched quite a bit. Yeah. The code is spaghetti, probably. But I mean, look at the game. It can be spaghetti, it'll probably just work. It's the kind of thing where you don't really need a lot of optimization, do you? The like audio cues, that also has to be programmed in with Scratch. That thing. Impressive. There's probably like some sort of variable that changes the pitch. The engine is really poorly designed, but unless you're actually trying to break it, it'll stay together. And that's programmed in. I figured. Sounds good. Oh boy. Oh, and you got dash. Oh, okay. And you can oh! Okay, it's just like Celeste. It's like Celeste, basically. Oh, and then it's got the Sonic title screens! Okay, I see what you mean about the Sonic and Celeste vibe. The controls are very weird, though. Because I keep thinking that X is the dash button. The controls are really strange. Oh, there you go. Pretty cool stuff. I used to make my projects through some third-party site called Turbo Warp. It's like much faster. This is what we're on right now. We're inside of Turbo Warp. So it would seem Turbo Warp. What's this? Okay, it's like a Scratch. It's like an alternative Scratch client. What the fuck? What the fuck? You can render like ray trace stuff with Scratch? What the heck? What the fuck? Okay, and then it's got like some quality of life improvements. It's got 60 FPS instead of 30. You can customize the canvas size so you can make the game larger if you want. What the fuck? You can render ray traced visuals on Scratch? Wow. We've really come a long way, huh? Ray tracers are pretty common in Scratch. But since when? I don't remember being able to render ray-traced visuals with Scratch back when I first used it. I don't remember being able to do this. What the fuck? I'm a programmer. Oh, cool. What language do you use? Scratch. From now on, all Modus visuals will be made with Scratch. I will build an entire Cinema 4D alternative in Scratch, and I will... Last time we used Scratch was like 5 years ago. Should I try logging into my Scratch account? To my ancient Scratch account? There might be a Cinema 4D like thing in Scratch. Just shut up. I don't want to know. I want to know. You're gonna make me feel like a fucking like noob. I need to see if what my Scratch account. My last login to this account was in May of 2022. And that was just to see if, and that was just to like find out about the projects that I had back in the day, because I last used Scratch actually in 2018, right? So November of 2018. So that's a couple months before NYP4 dropped. I was using Scratch. Sorry. Cratch. Cratch. Okay. My Scratch name is Modus Music, apparently. Modus Music. I'm going to attempt one of my old passwords. Okay, that's not it. That's not it either. No. And now it's asking me for a CAPTCHA. I did forget my password. Email, probably this one. Probably this one. Send me a reset password link. Sure. I can voluntarily follow you. Don't. It's no use. It's no use! Oh boy. Oh brother. Enter your new password twice so we can verify you typed it incorrectly. Okay. I'm just going to generate a new one with my password manager. Just gonna generate a thing here. Generate. Okay. Got some garbled stuff. That's exactly what I want in my passwords. Garbled shit. Password has been set. Okay. I can probably use this now. Dave. Can I use this now? Yes. Does it work? Oh. Oh. Enter the username or password incorrect. Brother, I just resetted it. I just gave you the password. Maybe when it says username, it's asking for the email. Let me try that. Oh, I forgot to enter the CAPTCHA. This is taking a very long time. Okay, let's try this again. CAPTCHA. Username or password incorrect. What the heck? Brother. I literally just got an email to reset my password. And I resetted it. And it didn't work. Dude. Juice. Brother. It uses the username. Okay. Your account is literally name Modus Music. Yes, it is. I don't remember if I made my Scratch stuff public. It's probably all just private projects. That's why I'm trying really hard to to join in. Okay, new message. Yes, I want to replace the password. Found a maze game on that account. That tracks. That tracks. That could be it. Brother, just load. Jesus Christ. Okay. New password. I'm just gonna put something else in there. Okay. Let's just see about this. Let me just type it in manually, see if that maybe like the copy and paste is broken or something. And now to type it in again. Change password. Your password has been set. You may go ahead and log in now. That's what you told me last time, but it didn't work. Maybe if I clear the cache in here or something. If I just like clear the cache files and the cookies and all that shit. Okay. Here we go. One more time. Ah, it's not working. It's not working. Oh! Oh! Now it worked. Okay. Sick. I'm in. Jesus Christ. I have hacked into the mainframe. I have hacked into the mainframe. Let me see if I can... Okay, yeah. I have 1 public project and 8 private projects. I have a bunch of stuff here. For sure. Okay. The one that's public is called Mondrian Labyrinth. And it's in Spanish. Now, I need to check if there's any sensitive information in this. No, this is probably safe to show. Flashbang incoming! Also loud volume transition. Yeah! Look at me, I'm locked in there. And now I just... Yeah. You got a timer. I legitimately once speedran this. Toma Jeroma pastillas de goma. It's just like a Spanish idiom that says like fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. It resets. No, it just reset. Oh, there you go. I legitimately used to like speedrun this. I speedran this for like a whole like 30 minutes. When I was done with this, I would like speedrun it. I spent the rest of the class just speedrunning it. Right, give me a minute. See if I can show you my other stuff. My Things. This is called. This was made in May of 22? Really? I made this in May of 22? Was there some Scratch course I made in May 22? I don't remember, to be honest. No, oh no, okay. April 4th, 2017. That makes more sense. It's just, it says copyleft May 30th, 2022. Not sure why it says that. And I mean copyleft because it's got the reverse C in there. That's copyleft. So yeah, copyleft May 30, 2022. Not sure why, because the last modified day is 4th of April. I have an Arkanoid game here. Here we go. Look at this. Boom. And I probably just use space. And it's got sound in it. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, the bouncing is a little bit weird, but... And also the lives and the points counter are on top of the game for some reason. So they get on top of the ball. And there's power-ups even. That's sick. That just gave me an extra life. I think there's one that makes the ball stick. That took a while. I think I remember the sticking mechanic to be quite painful to make. Or at least for me at that point. The bouncing is so weird. What the fuck? It just bounced upwards. That's an illegal left, by the way. What? Well done. You beat them all, basically. No, there's 3 left. See, this is spaghetti code right here. This is the real spaghetti fucking code. I get to see this inside, right? Yeah, look at this. This is how it was coded. And there's each graphic has its own logic, you see? Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. This is me programming. This is me vibe coding. A whole 7 years before Toki. Look at me vibe coding that shit. Look at that. It's yeah. There's some stuff that was supposed to be programmed in, but I didn't. Okay. Vibe coding is insane. Yeah. Let's see what else I did. Space Invaders. Oh, look at that. Space Invaders. Okay. Let's have a look at Space Invaders. And it asks for your name for some reason. My name, obviously. Chat. This is your chance. What should be our name? The protocol. Of course. Welcome, the protocol. And an alien army is attacking us. You're our only hope. It's basically what it's saying. Yeah. Boom. Fucking. Wow. I'm a machine, dude. I'm a machine. And then the background changes. Holy crap. You can only fire one bullet at a time. Let me see if I can time this. There you go. What a fucking machine. Missed chance to be the superluminal ship. I probably just ripped this like graphic from somewhere online. I just probably looked for like spaceship PNG. And this is what came up. And it's only got 2 stages, so yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy. What else is here? Multiplication, variable numbers. Oh, I see. So it like randomly gives you numbers and you try to solve it. What's 1 times 2, you know? Excellent. What's 9 times 5? That was 45, right? Excellent. What's 3 times 2, you know? It's just, yeah. You won! Wow, it took 3 tries. Fuck it. And then, let's see if we can look into the Space Invaders logic here. Holy crap. Look at all this coding. Look at all this coding. The projectile has its own thing. This is just a bunch of if statements. This is like Yandere simulator levels of coding. If this, then this. If this, then that. If this, then that. If this, then that. It's just a bunch of ifs. Look at this. It doesn't get more spaghetti code than this. It really doesn't get more spaghetti code than this. This is how ChatGPT writers code nowadays. It's just a bunch of if-else statements. It's fucking... This is the worst code of all time. You're telling me every single enemy is a different sprite? Yes. Yes, actually. Every enemy is hard-coded. It's its own thing. Talk about optimization. And it's the exposition is just hard-coded. There is no RNG in here whatsoever. It's every single instance of booting up the game starts out the same. This hurts me as a former Scratch user. Look, we were like, these were like school assignments, okay? You were given a deadline for this. I wasn't gonna bother. I made it work. That's more than you can say for most other people. I made it work and I made it kind of fancy. You really can't ask for a lot more. Especially from like 14-year-old Paul back in the day. Oh, hey, look at this. This is a thing that supposedly draws the Modus logo, but it doesn't. But it doesn't work. So here's the thing. Does it react to anything? No? No presses, no buttons, no nothing? Oh, it hasn't even started, has it? I started and then nothing happens. Oh, well, cool. This was supposed to draw like the old fish Modus logo many times on this board here. Look like this. Like this. You know, it would like draw multiple logos. And that's about it. That's about it for my Scratch page. There's a couple more things in here, but they're not that important. Press M. Press M. Oh, you're right. You're right. There must have been something in the code. Oh, when the M key is pressed. What the fuck, Paul? What kind of What kind of monster does this with no on-screen instructions? It activates when you press N. Fucking. Oh my god! And it just draws logos on the screen. Why is it? It's just a fake loading screen. It just say starting up for 5 seconds and then just start. Like fake loading screen. And there you go. And then it just picks a random position on the screen and then it just starts drawing the logo and it then it picks a random spot and it starts. Yeah, this is almost certainly me trying to be cool. Like it made you think that the loading was actually the program doing something. It wasn't. It was just like stalling you just out of spite. And there you go. Ain't that a nice throwback? Just the old fish logo, huh? This was cursed. This is so cursed. This is so fucking cursed. Yeah, it pauses for 5 seconds exactly. No mercy. Absolutely no mercy. Yo guys, check my old projects after stream. Oh brother. Oh damn, we're almost at 2 hours now? Damn. Doesn't time fly? Tempus fugit. I was hoping to roll a shiny Latias before the stream so we could catch it live. Unfortunately, that didn't happen, so I'm gonna have to go back to hunting. Well, well. I would like to think we are done with this stream. What the fuck? Are PlayStation coming up with a John Wick game? They're doing a John Wick game. Holy, we are watching this trailer right now. What the fuck? It's called Untitled John Wick Game. Not actual gameplay. I don't care. Just give me the plot. Holy shit. Tell me it's Keanu Reeves in there. Tell me. Oh yeah, it's Keanu, baby.
Must be able to move unconstrained, unrestricted.
This is not actual in-game graphics. I'm just saying. Just don't get excited. This is not how it looks in game. It would be sick, but it's this is not where we're at right now. Yeah, dude.
Must be versatile, capable, adaptable.
Man, I have yet to watch Ballerina. It's been on my computer for ages. I can imagine the chat reaction to this must have been mental. Fuck yeah, dude.
He must be grounded.
Like action shooter game, but it's John Wick. Like Gun Fu the game. Heck yeah. This is like, if this comes out right, it's gonna fucking slap. Oh yeah, with the gun throwing and oh yeah, let's fucking go. I think there was a state of play, right? I think there was a state of play, and apparently it was all bangers. So I might have to revisit this after the fact.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Ah, this is in game. All right. That looks more like it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Pretty cool. It's just that the launch date probably gonna be like 2033 at this point, because it's just all the games get announced so early, like when they're not even, like when there's one level. on like pre-alpha concept beta, not even a vertical slice. When the game isn't even like 20% done, they already announce it. And I just don't like that, because that puts so much pressure on the developers now, because now people know about it, and it's just, nah, dude. Like, announce it when it's done, and give me like a 3 to 4 month release date, right? But like, announce a game 2 years in advance just doesn't really make a lot of sense, unless it's like a huge game like GTA 6. Then I guess. But yeah. Okay. Well, that was pretty cool. So there's that, and then I'm also really hyped for the new the 007 game, First Light. It's by the creators of Hitman. All 3 Hitmans, the like newer Hitmans. So the reboot games, right? Hitman, Hitman 2, Hitman 3, those were slappers. All 3 of them, I enjoyed them so much. And then now they're doing a 007 game, which, yeah, that's about right. That sounds about right. I just want it to be good, man. Just run at 60 FPS at least, please. I've got a 4090. Please. Just let it be good. Just don't fucking rush it out the door. Make it like Pragmata. I tried the demo for Pragmata last week. It ran really well. I was like, yeah. I was positively surprised. I was pleasantly surprised to see that it actually performed the way I expect from a 4090. So, yeah, I just hope that they do it justice on PC. Okay. I think that's about it for tonight's stream. Well, wasn't that a good find? Tomorrow, Saturday stream, Saturday feedback stream. I hope all of you will be there to send me your tunes. Yeah, we'll be reviewing for 3 or so hours. We're not repeating the 4-hour thing. We're not doing 4 hours again. Just, I promise. Or at least I'll try my darndest not to make it 4 hours again. Because I can't. It's too much. It's too much for my body. Tomorrow, Saturday, February 14th, the Day of Love. I also have a special update post for social media that goes up tomorrow on Valentine's Day, because tomorrow will make 1 year to the day. So exactly 1 year ago, my ID showcase for Post NYP dropped, and I have an update on that, and I'm gonna be posting that update post tomorrow on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, we'll be doing a Valentine's Day special feedback hour. Only submissions from single producers. You will only be able to submit if you are single. Can you imagine that? Citation needed. Boy. Yeah. Which only those who are single may submit, which means probably nothing will change. Oh! Fucking burned! Which means probably everyone that already submits will still submit. Nothing will change. If you have a significant other, that means you don't care about feedback. Yeah, that's correct. You don't care about feedback. Who cares about feedback? If you're not a real music producer, if you're not single, you ain't a real music producer. All right, guys, I've been Paul, AK Modus. I'll see you tomorrow in less than 24 hours, really. And stay tuned on socials for that special update post regarding the ID showcase. Until then, I've been Paul, AK Modus. Have a great rest of your night. And please just take a look at this once more. Isn't this just fucking amazing, dude? You can get this at iamod.us/physical, or you can get that link by typing in !physical in chat, and the bot will just hand the link to you. So yeah, you can get this just sick stuff. Look at this, just fucking peak right here. Loving the air. No modus feedback. I've been Paul, EK Modus. Have a great rest of your night, and as always, until next time. And